Hello, I'm Josh Blevins with Kentucky Christian University. I'm the assistant librarian, and today I will be showing you how to use Academic Search Complete to find some literary criticisms. To start off, I want to define what a literary criticism is. It is the study, evaluation, and interpretation of literature. And you want to use literary criticisms to help you dive into a work and explore key thematic elements, especially as related to a particular topic you may be interested in about the work. So, this particular video is being recorded for masterpieces of Christian literature. And so we're going to focus primarily on some Christian aspects or Christian interpretations of the text. So let's go ahead and get started by going to Kentucky Christian University's website, kcu.edu/library. There we go. It's already popping up for me. Excellent. So now we're on the homepage of the library website. On the left-hand side, find the research button and click that. On that same left-hand side, find databases at the very top and click on that. Excellent. Now we have at the very top of our search results the Academic Search Complete database. So let's go ahead and open that up. And here we are. It is a keyword database, as you've seen. You've probably used very similar products in the past. Before we start searching for our book titles, let's go ahead and scroll down through our search options here. We're looking particularly for the document type, and here it is. It is organized alphabetically, as you see, and we want to narrow this down to literary criticisms. So let's do that. Let's go to the L's. Here we are, literary criticism. I've selected that. And I'm going to scroll up just a little bit here to the limit your results section. So typically when we ask you to do database searches, we tell you to click on peer reviewed option, the peer reviewed filter. We're not going to do that today. So literary criticisms are not peer reviewed items. So these are interpretive analyses of text. These are not factually based. These uh, these deal with opinions, and these deal with abstract concepts. Now we will still select full text. The reason being is that we want to filter our content to what KCU still has access to. Things do leak through occasionally, but this will get rid of a lot of the fluff that we don't have access to. Now, if you find that you're not getting enough search results with the full text selected when we do these searches, you may go and unselect that and fill out an interlibrary loan request for any materials that you see that we do not have access to. Anyways, scrolling back up to the top, let's go ahead and start with our first text. I'm going to give you a couple examples today based on the reading list that Dr. Durst has provided. And this first search will be for the Scarlet Letter. Author Nathaniel Hawthorne, but we're not going to include that. I'm doing a very broad search to start off with. I believe in casting wide nets when we don't know exactly what we're looking for. So, as you see here, just by searching the Scarlet Letter within literary criticisms, we're only yielding 38 results, which is totally fine. Like I said, the focus of this class, I'm keeping an eye out for Christian-based literary analyses, but honestly, just look for any literature analysis that helps define the text for you. Anything that helps clarify some key points and makes the book make sense. So let's go ahead and start scrolling through some of these search results here. So we've got a reconsideration of Hawthorne's The Scarlet Letter, Sermons Out of Rags, some interesting stuff already, Cultural Confessions, Scent and Attached Meaning, Body and Soul. So there's something that may be a little bit more religious oriented. All Inalienable rights. So that's more sociological. Nature as narrator. Countersigning Aristotle. So now we're getting a little bit philosophical. Let's go ahead and go to the second page of our search results. I did pre-screen a couple of these titles, and I know we're going to have a couple really great articles pop up here. So the first one I found that was quite interesting, Anthony Trollope's Scarlet Letter. So it's important to pay attention to the subjects on the article previews. And this one deals with sin, guilt, and forgiveness. So that this periodical could really help us focus on key aspects of the text and point us to passages that deal with those elements and help us write about those in our book reports. There is another one, I believe, on the third page. So we'll keep scrolling to the bottom and hit the next button. And this is the second one I wanted to show everyone. So we have an article titled Hawthorne and Sin. So the subjects it deals with sin in literature, adultery, and of course the novel The Scarlet Letter. So I think this article is on the nose for what you need for your assignment to help you identify and talk about some of those key themes and help you create a really nice book report for this class. Anyways, let's go ahead and open this particular article up. Let's say that it's going to be useful for you. I just want to remind you of a couple ways to save this work. So as you see here, you can click on the left-hand side, the PDF option, to go ahead and open and view this document. You can also read an abstract on this. So the abstract discusses Nathaniel Hawthorne's depiction of sin in his novel, The Scarlet Letter, ways in which neither the protagonist of the novel considers adultery a sin, propose explanations of why Hawthorne's sense of universal evil was more pronounced than his sense of actual sin, and the replacement of God by the idea of community. So these deal with some very, very interesting and intricate subject matter. So I think that this would be useful for any of you guys studying the Scarlet Letter. What you would want to do if you're signed into Google Drive, go ahead and click on this button on the right-hand side, the Google Drive button, to add it to your drive. If you do not have Google Drive open right now, you can also click on the email button or save it directly to your device. This is probably best if you're using a computer. If you're using a phone or a tablet, I would recommend the email option. So simply click that button, fill out your email. In this case, I'm going to put in my KCU email, jkblevins1 at kcu.edu. And I will hit the send button in just a moment. So, as you see here, you now have my email address if you need to contact me for any research help or questions regarding this class and any of your others. jkblevins1 at kcu.edu. I will now hit the send button. And once I review this article, I am one step closer to completing my book report. Thank you for tuning in to this very quick tutorial on finding literary criticisms using Academic Search Complete. I wish you all the best of luck in your assignments.